We are going to probably have like a little lull here in just a second. I'm going to switch to my hotspot Wi-Fi. But I want to say, first and foremost, good morning, Warren First 931. I'm the host of that show, Kelly Walker Slaughter.
And I'm the host of Cannon First here in Cannon County, Tennessee at Rustic Grounds today. Yes.
I am so excited. Today is our first ever crossover show. And Megan, tell everybody first and foremost what is going to be on the show today. Our guest that we have lined up.
Yeah, oh my gosh. This being our first show, and we're inviting people to just come in and get coffee because today is cookie day here.
Yes, it is cookie day.
Free cookie was purchased at Rustic Grounds. But we have a great lineup of guests today. We have Tim Davis that's running for Congress that's going to come in. We have our Tom Davis. Sorry,
it's
Tom
okay.
Davis. My coffee hasn't kicked in. I told you I was going to do that. Yesterday she's like, Megan, it's Tom.
I
was like, I got this. Tom, yeah. I got this.
He's running for the 4th congressional seat for the House. He's running against the incumbent Scott Daisherley.
Oh my God. Okay. And then we've got Cannon County's head coach is going to be here with the seniors this year.
I'm so excited.
And then we have Nick that's going to be in here.
Nick from Owning Staffing is going to talk about their huge big event that they're having, a job fair on August the 6th.
Coming up pretty soon. Mm-hmm. And then we have the lovely owner, Miss Ashley with Rustic Grounds here today that's going to be joining us because, Kelly made this possible by creating Warren First. It's now split over to Cannon First, but Ashley has made it possible by she's this beautiful place of her business to do.
This is so great. I am so excited. And so again, guys, we have a jam-packed show today, but starting off the show, like I always do have Warren First 931, we want to give a quick shout out to our community weather sponsors, which is Reddick Brown Ford, and also a shout out to Randall Gillum for DA. And don't forget, the last day to vote in the general and primary election is August the 6th. And make sure you go check out your county's election commissions group to see where your precinct's at, what time. And I know everybody has different times that they're opening up, but I do know for a fact that 7 p.m. across the board for all counties in this election, if you are not in line by 7 p.m. on the dot,
you're done.
You're done. You're not going to get to vote because at 7:01, there's going to be a volunteer with a shirt on that's going to look at,
no,
not today.
Not today.
So make sure you do that. But since we are in Woodbury,
we're here.
Today's weather forecast for today is 77 degrees. The high today, or 77 right now, but today the high is going to be 84 degrees. Tonight's low is 68. As far as showers and thunderstorms go, guys, it is saying a 55% chance of showers and thunderstorms. But honestly, Megan, looking outside, I don't see it going anywhere.
It looks great. If I was a runner, I'd go for a run today. It looks great out there. And it's not too hot yet. And the courthouse, the sun's shining right here.
Oh my God.
I know you can't see it, guys, but the Canyon County Courthouse is so beautiful and historic, and it's shining right up there on there right now.
It is. But the rest of the week between now and unfortunately Saturday, guys, it's anything from a 50% chance to an 80% chance of showers and thunderstorms. But again, it's Tennessee weather. Tennessee. What do you expect?
Staying here, you'll have all the seasons in an hour. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And first off, we want to say our first comment for the Cannon First show. Shout out to Miss Keely Caldwell. She said, "Good morning."
Good morning. I thought we should frame your comment.
Yeah, there you go. I love it. Guys, make sure you post a comment below because we have a live chat on the right-hand side. Absolutely. So make sure you follow us, like us, and then some. We're going to take a quick break from our word from our sponsors, and when we get back, I'm gonna Q&A Megan about what Cannon First is all about.
Let's go.
And then after that, we're gonna have the lovely Miss Ashley come in and talk to us as well. And I'm just gonna go with and remember Warren County and Cannon County. Keep it first.
Dirt, mold, and mildew can make your property look worn down. Phil's Pressure Washing can restore the beauty of your home or business with gentle, soft washing. We clean roofs, driveways, gutters, decks, and more. Proudly serving McMinnville, Morrison, Sparta, Smithville, and surrounding areas. Fully insured and licensed with 10 plus years of experience. Call Phil's Pressure Washing today and let us do the dirty work.
I'm Lisa Zavianis, and for the past 16 years, I've had the honor of serving as your District Attorney General. I spent my career fighting for our communities, prosecuting thousands of drug cases, securing convictions against child predators, protecting victims, and working alongside schools and law enforcement to keep our children safe. I've also taken on Big Pharma to help combat the drug crisis affecting our families. Experience matters. Results matter. I'm Lisa Zavianis, and I'd be honored to earn your vote for District Attorney General. Early voting starts July the 17th, and the general election is August the 6th. Experienced, proven, and ready to serve.
Come join us at 110 East Main Street for a farm-to-table experience all year long. We offer gluten-free, dairy-free, guilt-free goodness that will leave you feeling energized and satisfied with every bite. Our small batch from-scratch menu bursts with juice, shots, smoothies, soups, wraps, and sandwiches, and more prepared daily to give you all the nutrients your body craves. We never add powdered sugars or anything you can't pronounce, so don't miss out on this delicious, healthy opportunity. Swing by and indulge in some wholesome goodness today at 110 East Main Street, McMinnville, Tennessee.
Community Network Productions takes you inside each community with local interest stories, local music artists, and information.
With each show, the focus is the people and our beautiful community. With our creative team, we customize unique show ideas with our friends in the community. Our focus is you.
See each of our shows on all social media, including Facebook, Instagram, and at our website at www.communitytvtn.com.
For me, being sheriff has never just been about enforcing the law. It's about protecting what matters most, our families. Every day, our deputies work to keep our schools safe, our neighborhoods secure, and our community strong. As your sheriff, I've worked
service? Make your next stop Worldwide Liquors in McMinnville. Whether you're planning a backyard barbecue, celebrate, or simply picking up your favorite drink, Worldwide Liquors has everything you need, all in one convenient location. Friendly service, competitive prices, and an incredible selection make Worldwide Liquors Warren County's destination for beer, wine, and spirits. Stop by Worldwide Liquors today, conveniently located in McMinnville. Great selection, great prices, great service. Every visit.
Welcome back, Warren First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter.
And I'm Megan Reed with Cannon First 615.
And we are live at the Rustic grounds here in Woodbury, Tennessee. We want to say thanks again to Miss Ashley for letting us come and take over
Really
this side of the building.
Yeah.
But I wanted to Q&A Megan, guys, because you guys asked for it. Megan has had a cute, first of all, tell everybody the response that you've had since we started the page.
And this is, we did a reel before we went live. This is why we're posting from Warren First to Cannon First, because you have to be up for 60 days.
60 days, yeah. So we're a month in.
We hit every requirement but the 60 days. So we're on the Warren First, going to the Cannon First, and then we will post it permanently on the Cannon First after we record live today.
Right,
but we had such an overwhelming response. We met just a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Literally 30 days ago, and we knew we were going to do this. We've been working behind the scenes, but we came in here, we had our first meeting, we met the owner, Ashley. She's like, use us, whatever we can do for you. Mm-hmm. The community that came in that day, talk about just a God connection. It was amazing that day, and that me and Kelly just looked at each other like, this is the timing, and this is
perfect
where
timing.
We're supposed to be right here. Mm-hmm. We had an awesome meeting with Ron at the Courier, which we're going to have him on for a segment one day. Mm-hmm. We were able to go to Cannon First. Shout out to not Cannon First, Cannon. We Care Cannon. They did an amazing a nonprofit for the community that they do every year. They had such a successful event. That reel took off.
Oh my God, yes.
Just on all platforms that we had, and people are starting to find out what we do. And just everybody has the community has been so welcoming.
Yeah.
And the main thing they're saying to me is, man, I'm so excited to bring all this extra love, because we're not, we're not taking away from the courier or the radio. We're helping add value to it. And that's what, when we met with Ron, we talked about it. He was so excited about that. And we are too, just how we can work together with other businesses that have been here and just help make Cannon County even more known than what it already is.
I know. And guys, when she says it, again, this is literally a carbon copy of what we do at Warren First 931.
Yeah.
If you're missing the local government, school stuff going on, businesses going on, sports, community events, nonprofit, history about Cannon County, the agricultural, all that and more. I mean, we even talked to a guy that wants to come on the show. That's a cat. What does he do?
He's actually opening a butcher shop here.
Yeah.
In Cannon County, like very nice meats, and he's going to bring some samples on. He just said, "Hey, give me some more time to get up and running. I'll bring you some samples you can try on air." And, as a carnivore, I'm like, okay, take your time.
Yeah, we would love some samples.
We would love some samples, steak, whatever. But this is so awesome that these local businesses that are popping up, they can come on and we can, highlight them so the community knows, because it's hard. There's so much going on. We need to make sure everybody gets to know about it.
Exactly. There's my boy, Mr. Tim Lanier.
Hi.
But guys, it is so great being here, and I'm going to help Megan out for the next couple of months here. Now the shows, you want to do it. We're going to do it here at Rustic Grounds. What is the formula? How many days a week are you going to do it, and the time frame?
Well, we are looking to do it on Mondays and Fridays. This week's a little different because it's election week, and we had a lot going on this week, so we wanted to go ahead and get started. But Mondays and Fridays will be our typical time from 9 to 11. I always say an ish because, when you're setting equipment up or whatever, they may be a little after 9 or whatever, but there's always an ish in there. But we welcome the community. So if you have an event, if you're a local business that wants to be a part of it, we have sponsorship opportunities that are coming. We want to highlight nonprofits, highlight church events, school teams, all the things, like anything that's positive that can bring joy and value to Cannon County. We want this on the show. And we're also working on getting a community calendar here, because you have an amazing one for Warren.
We have a community calendar, guys. So if you want to be a part of the Warren First 931 community calendar, just email us, text us, or Facebook message us on Facebook.
Right.
And let us know your event. And you can either view it by sending us your email or sending us your email with your event, whatever the case may be. But if you have an event, whether that's a church event, a nonprofit event, a school event, this is how Warren First became what it was. It's not because of what I did. I'm just the vessel.
Right.
I had so many people, Megan, coming to me saying, can you talk about this? Can you talk about that? And yes, that does come from my 15 years of background at the radio station. But at the end of the day, when you have a mouth like we do, God gave us a mouth to talk. So with that being said, guys, it is up to you to help the success of Cannon First 615, most truly. And again, I want to say thank you to Megan. We have been talking about this for 6 months, 8 months, and trying to get together, like, how's this going to work? And then everything when it came together, as you called it, it's a godsend, because it was so easy.
It took off like wildfire.
Yes.
We came for a meeting, and then it was just spiraling down in a great way.
In a great way. So we're going to take another commercial break, but when we get back, who's coming on?
We have the owner herself, Miss Ashley, here with us. Is going to be talking, and she has got a lot going on today, even free cookies, and she's going to tell you about it when we get back from commercial break.
So Warren and Cannon First, remember, keep it first.
Lisa Zavianis, and for the past 16 years, I've had the honor of serving as your District Attorney General. I spent my career fighting for our communities, prosecuting thousands of drug cases, securing convictions against child predators, protecting victims, and working alongside schools and law enforcement to keep our children safe. I've also taken on Big Pharma to help combat the drug crisis affecting our families. Experience matters. Results matter. I'm Lisa Zavianis, and I'd be honored to earn your vote for District Attorney General. Early voting starts July the 17th, and the general election is August the 6th. Experienced, proven, and ready to serve.
Looking to transform your yard or landscape? Randall Walker Farms in Morrison, Tennessee has the trees, shrubs, and plants you need to bring your outdoor vision to life. From beautiful flowering shrubs to shade trees and landscaping favorites, you'll find quality selections at prices you'll love. And don't forget our delicious frozen blueberries, perfect for smoothies, desserts, and healthy snacks year-round. Stop by Randall Walker Farms today and discover why so many Middle Tennessee families trust us for their landscaping needs. Randall Walker Farms, growing beauty 1 yard at a time. Trees, shrubs, landscaping, and farm-fresh frozen blueberries. Visit Randall Walker Farms in Morrison today.
Hey, this is Nick with Onan Staffing. We're hiring now for manufacturing, warehouse, and production positions across Middle Tennessee. At Onan, we connect hardworking people with great companies, weekly pay, and some of the best benefits around. Businesses needing dependable employees, our experienced team is here to help. Visit our McMinnville offices or apply online at onanstaffing.com. That's ONIN staffing.com. Onan Staffing, connecting great people with great opportunities.
Looking for the best selection, great prices, and hometown service? Make your next stop Worldwide Liquors in McMinnville. Whether you're planning a backyard barbecue, celebrating a special occasion, or simply picking up your favorite drink, Worldwide Liquors has everything you need, all in one convenient location. Friendly service, competitive prices, and an incredible selection make Worldwide Liquors Warren County's destination for beer, wine, and spirits. Stop by Worldwide Liquors today, conveniently located in McMinnville. Great selection, great prices, great service. Every visit.
Oh, you're live?
You are now.
Okay, welcome back, everyone, to Cannon First. I'm Megan Reed. I am here with the lovely Miss Ashley, a Rustic Ground owner. Ashley, we're going to make this so painless. I know you're a little nervous about being on camera here, but, you know, Kelly's like, baptism by fire. Y'all get in there, girls. You got it. We just want to basically, thank you for being our main sponsor here and letting us use your place. It's absolutely beautiful. When I first came in, I was scouting out locations for Cannon First. I was like, this has to be it. Like, this has to be it. It's absolutely beautiful. We talked about our love for Gilmore Girls. You know, I feel like it's like a Luke. If you are a Gilmore Girl fan like I am, it's just got the Luke's, diner, but all the charm. You've got the courthouse right here, and the people that have been in here. It's amazing. If you are a business owner or entrepreneur, why are you not in here networking in the mornings? Because there's a ton of people that come in. Right?
Everybody.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about your story, like how you got started, why you chose Cannon County to start here, and just.
Yeah, so I've always lived in Cannon County. I went to school here, kindergarten through high school. I actually started during COVID. I graduated in 2020, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I worked at a restaurant, so I kind of had no job. But I started in a horse trailer. We opened in September of 2020, and I worked at the bank during the week, and then I did that on the weekends.
Oh, wow.
And then in March of 2021, we opened a couple doors down. So we are in a space like half the size of this, maybe even a little less. And we stayed there for a couple years, and then we moved over here. We just celebrated 4 years in this building.
Wow.
So,
that's amazing. That's awesome. And a little bit about this history. I don't know if you know this, Charlotte. There used to be a flower shop here a long time ago. That was my aunt's flower shop.
Really?
So when I come here for the first time, it took me back because it looks totally different. Like, you did such an amazing job with the renovations and stuff. But I'm like, oh my gosh, like it was just so meant to be. I was just like, it's almost like a destiny how things bring you back, you know? So it is absolutely beautiful and gorgeous in here. And the lighting that comes in. And I'm looking over here at your picture of you in the trailer, which that probably worked out really good with COVID because you could travel in the outside and stuff. So.
It was really nice because I could kind of see how everybody here felt about a coffee shop because we didn't have one at the time. So like I said, I worked, actually, it was First National Bank. It's changed a couple times, but it's in the middle of town. I work there during the week, and then I did that on the weekends, and they let me set up in the parking lot. There was a couple other businesses that let me do it too. But yeah, it was nice. It was nice to see how many people wanted to support it and wanted it here. I actually did so much better in the trailer being in Woodbury than ever in like Murfreesboro, McMinnville, everything.
See,
I tried surrounding counties and it just wasn't the same.
You know, and
It wasn't the
that's what
same.
I tell people all the time. This community in Cannon County, I absolutely adore it. One, my mom, you know, has had education. She's been an educator here, and then she retired as well, not superintendent. Now it's called director of school. So they changed the verbiage. But you know, my family's from here. I have aunts and cousins here, and just so many lifelong friends grew up here, and it's just such. They rally around.
Yeah.
They rally around their own, and
They
they
really
rally
do.
around people that come in. Like they want this to be a growing, thriving community. And just this show alone, when we said, "Hey, this is what we're doing," the open arms that we have felt already has been amazing. So I can only imagine how it was to get a coffee shop here because it's so needed. So I love that. So my next question is, what makes this place so unique now? I mean, there's tons of places out there, but like, what do you think is like your special little secret sauce of Rustic Grounds?
I think we try really hard to make it a whole experience. We work more on hospitality and customer service than we really focus on anything else. While we want good food and drinks, hospitality is our number one. So we want you to come in here. We want you to talk to our baristas, talk to the employees, just get to know everybody, let them get to know you. There's so many people that come in here. We know what their kids are doing. We know what they're doing on the weekends. Like if they're opening a business, they come in here and they're like, oh my gosh, I want to open this business. And we're like, yeah, let's help you. Like, it's just so much more community than you would think.
That's exactly what I was going to say. You have a true community here, and you can feel it when you walk in the door.
Yeah.
And then, so, you know, your community involvement that you do, I mean, obviously you just had your arms open to help us and everything. Is there any, let's talk about some future things you have coming. I see a lot of trivia, and you know, there's some I'm excited about, but the trivia nights, they're taking off like wildfire.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about those.
Yeah, so we started them earlier this year. We took a little bit of a break during June and July just because everybody's on vacation and everything like that. But the response that we've had to trivia is so much more than we could have ever thought of.
And how can they find that? Show them how they can do your pages and follow your pages. And
Yeah,
all the things
so
there.
we're on Facebook, just Rustic Grounds Coffee. We make event posts, and then we also post a lot leading up to that event. Most of our trivias are going to be like mid-month on a Saturday. We also have flyers posted all around the shop and in our windows too.
That's awesome. Well, I'm going to talk about my favorite drink real quick because, you know, we're going to have you or one of the girls on each week and just kind of talk about your menu features, your favorite drinks. But I love a good Cuban coffee. And there's not a lot of people that make that or make it the right way. And oh my gosh, and I'm all about, if you know me, I love to drink out of a glass cup. Like I will take a plastic cup, but I'm all about like I want the full experience in a coffee shop. I want to feel like I'm just, you know, old time Betty sitting here talking to my friends for years and stuff. So this Cuban is amazing. But what is your favorite drink that you have?
It goes back and forth a lot. I would say consistently, I love just like an oat milk latte, but we have a peanut butter and jelly latte right now that is so good. It's a homemade peanut butter sauce, a homemade raspberry jam. It's so good.
That is awesome. And then today, let's tell them before you go what today is.
Oh, yes.
I had a little nibble of this.
It is National amazing. Chocolate Chip Cookie Day, so until we run out, we're giving out free chocolate chip cookies to every person. Yes, it's limited, one per person or one per purchase. So.
Yes. Absolutely. And guys, come out, say hi to us, meet the crew. We're going to be here. We're going to be a part of Cannon County. And we just want to thank you for embracing us and letting us do our first show and continue shows here.
I'm excited about it.
Yes.
I think it'll be really good for the community.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. You guys be sure to give her a follow, and we're going to take a quick little break, and we're going to come back with our next guest. Keep it first, Cannon County.
Who are you going to call? At Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you're not just a number, you're a part of our community. When you call Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you'll get a live person to help answer your medical questions. In a hurry? Try our convenient drive-thru. Stacy specializes in Mr. Stewart's over-the-counter and prescription cough syrups. Need to transfer your prescriptions? It's no trouble to transfer to Stacy's, where people care and wellness matters. Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy is located at 485 North Chancery Street, or give them a call at 474-0600.
Looking for the best selection, great prices, and hometown service? Make your next stop Worldwide Liquors in McMinnville. Whether you're planning a backyard barbecue, celebrating a special occasion, or simply picking up your favorite drink, Worldwide Liquors has everything you need, all in one convenient location. Friendly service, competitive prices, and an incredible selection make Worldwide Liquors Warren County's destination for beer, wine, and spirits. Stop by Worldwide Liquors today, conveniently located in McMinnville. Great selection, great prices, great service. Every visit.
Hi, this is Chris Chalpin, owner of Reddick Brown Ford right here in Morrison, Tennessee. In the nursery capital of the world, you need a truck that works as hard as you do. At Reddick Brown Ford, we understand growers, landscapers, and nursery owners because we serve Warren County every single day. From Ford Super Duty trucks to dependable commercial fleet, we help you haul, tow, and grow your business with confidence. Our team also knows your industry, your season, and your bottom line. So when it's time for your next work truck, don't go far from home. Reddick Brown Ford, proud to support the nursery community. Veteran owned and operated right here in Warren County.
Love y'all. Love it. Welcome back, Warren First 931.
Welcome, Cannon First 615. This is Megan and Kelly.
Oh my gosh, this is so much fun.
I know.
Great job on Ashley.
Thank you.
She is so stinking
She
sweet.
is sweet. And just
Nick's like, what?
and Nick's sweet too.
He is sweet. And you know, it's crazy. We have our next special guest. It is Nick with Owning Staffing. And I always say it wrong. Am I saying it right? Owning. So Sydney rips me every time.
Oh, I'm terrible with it too. Sorry, Sydney.
Owning Staffing. And Nick has been one of our newest sponsors for Warren First 931. And they have a big event coming up on August the 6th. So tell everybody about y'all's event that's coming up, what time, where it's at, and all that jazz.
Yeah, so our we have a McMinnville office. It's 1041 Sparta Street, and so we're going to be doing a job fair there on Thursday from 9 to 3. Really, we're looking to fill a lot of positions in Warren County along with DeKalb County. So that's our big push this week. We have several openings, I think right now about 15, 16 openings between Warren and DeKalb County. So really looking forward to getting some folks in the door that are ready to go to work. Obviously do want to talk about that is a big event for us. But we do have other locations here in Middle Tennessee. I am the business manager for our Tullahoma location and our McMinnville location. So kind of keeps me busy between the two offices. But we do have several positions, like I said, here in DeKalb and Warren County that we're looking to fill. And then also our Murfreesboro branch, which they have a business manager up there. They have several openings that they're looking to fill in those locations too. So I just wanted to come on and kind of talk about those and see, hopefully drive some traffic to our location in that way. Get some folks in the door that, really need to get to work. So that's our big push.
What is the biggest misconception that you think people have about staffing companies? Because I know you get this a lot.
So, we're not, this isn't 1980s staffing. We get a lot of people that come in and they're like, how much money are you going to take out of my check? We don't take any money out of your check. So we partner with local manufacturers or local businesses that maybe need an office person or, obviously manufacturing facilities that need to bring people in either seasonally or attempt to hire. And so I think the biggest misconception is how much you're going to charge me for my drug screen or my t-shirts or whatever. We don't do that. So we partner with those locations and they pay us to help provide staff for them. So we do also obviously look for manufacturing facilities that would like to use us. So if you're in need of some additional staff, then we would be more than happy to help you out with that. But yeah, I think that's one of the biggest misconceptions is, back in the day, I think people got money taken out of their check every time they got a check. And so
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that was either.
So that is a big thing that we get asked all the time. It'll be grandson coming in with grandmother and she's like, well, how much are you going to take out of this check every week? We're not.
We're not.
You get paid what the
we're updated to the 2000s.
Yes.
We're almost to the
So you work
2030s
with the businesses that hire.
We do. We work with them, and one of the big things I think, which is a big thing for Onin, is we consider our people teammates. So we really try to partner with them. We have 401k programs. If they stay on a certain amount of hours, we offer them full benefits, medical, vision, and dental after 30 days. So, and it's very inexpensive for them. It's about $19 a week that they can pay and have be able to go to the doctor when they need to, be able to go see a dentist or be able to go to an eye doctor and get glasses. So that is one of the big things that I think is different between us and a lot of other staffing agencies.
So if you're watching, because I would have this question if I was a first time watcher as well, and they don't understand the hiring process that you're getting ready to do, like the day that you're getting ready to do. Can you explain to people what they can expect, like when they go there, like what they need to bring? Let's just say they've never done this before. There's a lot of people that are just entering the workforce.
Yes.
Don't know.
Yes. And I think it can kind of be a little bit overwhelming for people when they do walk in the door, because, there's 3 or 4 of us sitting there just staring at them like, hey, how you doing? But I think the big thing is, just 2 forms of ID. So a lot of people will bring birth certificate, social security card, and then a driver's license or a state ID card. But really just kind of going through the process, we'll have them apply on a computer, and then we'll bring them over. We'll do a quick little interview with them, kind of go through and get job history and kind of what they feel that they're good for, what their niche is, and then kind of go from there and decide where we feel like they would be a good fit. So, not everybody that walks in the door, we're going to be able to place that day. Like I had a young lady that came in yesterday who she currently works in manufacturing, but she has some background in administration, and so that's what she wants to kind of continue. So I don't have anything that I can put her in this moment, but that's not to say that a week from now I'm not going to have something that I can help her out with. So just being patient with us, letting us get you through the process, and then understanding that we're fitting the person to the job, not the job to the person. So that's our big thing.
I love that. Yeah. And if somebody that just can't really figure it out, you could probably help and coach them as well.
For sure. Yes.
Everything with that as well. And that is one thing. So how can people get in contact with you and follow you as well?
So we do have a Facebook page for each of our locations in Middle Tennessee. So Onan, McMinnville, Onan, Tullahoma. We have Onan, Murfreesboro. We actually have Smyrna and Nashville as well. So we do have Facebook pages for all those. And then we do have a TikTok page, which is Onan, Middle Tennessee. So they can get in touch with us there. I do have the numbers memorized for our McMinnville and Tullahoma location. So McMinnville is 931-474-6616. And then Tullahoma is 931-303-0249.
Yeah.
So.
And for anybody that's just not tuning in with us, refresh everybody real quickly. If you are looking for a job, because one thing I always hear on Warren First 931 is people are like, there's no jobs in Warren County.
Yeah.
And that's just not true.
Yeah.
There's jobs everywhere. It's just you gotta find them.
Yeah, it is. And I think the hard thing is right now, we just did a market analysis for specifically DeKalb, White, and Warren County.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And honestly, the unemployment rate is back below pre-COVID numbers. So,
great.
We're back in like the 3.5% as far as unemployment goes, when, the past 4 or 5 years we've been sitting at 5-6%.
Yeah.
So really there are jobs still out there.
Mm-hmm.
It is sometimes difficult to find.
Yeah.
And so that's what we're here for. We're here to help you. We get people, like I said, that come in every day that maybe have a different skill set than what we staff for. But I can still support that. I can still take their resumes to businesses where I know, I'm on Indeed every day looking for places. And so, I have an idea of, where they can go, not to get too far, but I had a guy call me yesterday that, he's got some felonies and, asking me what are some felon friendly places. I led him to some places that we don't staff for, but I still have that information that I can
That's
help.
great.
That is great.
That was going to be my next question. Like if there's somebody that has felonies or, things like that, because that's another misconception that no one's hiring a felony.
Yeah.
And I just think that's not true. There's several places.
There are, and you have to be willing to take those positions, and maybe they're not the greatest jobs, but there's there are jobs that you can get in and get your foot in the door and get started in the right direction. So,
what would be some advice that you would give these job seekers coming in? Like if you could have like a blanket statement or just a piece of advice that these people that are nervous coming in.
I think the biggest thing is just knowing your job history. We see it every day where people come in and we start to talk about job history, and it's like, they're all over the place. And it's, they'll go back 10 years ago. I really just need to know, and we need to know relevant recent work history. And I think that's a big thing where people come in and it's like, I get a 21-year-old in the door and they know because they've only been in the job force, 3-4 years. Where when I get somebody that's, my age that has worked several positions, it's like they just start kind of going through their whole history. And it's like, I just really need relevant recent work history. And so I think that's a big thing. And then, like I said, just being patient, letting us get you through the process. So some people get frustrated and it's like, this is taking forever. It's like, well,
but we're trying, and we're putting you in a position where you will excel in, not just throwing you somewhere where you're going to fail.
Exactly.
Is there like an age limit that, is there 18, 19? Like, how young is too young?
Too young, yeah. So technically with our company and with most staffing agencies, because we do have insurance underwriters, typically 18 is where our cutoff point is. Yes. Okay. So, and generally they like them to be out of school, just because, like, if you're an early grad, that's fine. But typically out of school, and ready to hit that workforce.
I love that. So is there anything that we haven't asked you? Because I want you to tell everybody about your staffing event again.
Yeah.
Because that's a big deal on Thursday now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Not really. I mean, like I said, we're just really trying to help out the community. And I think that's a big thing. I've worked for a couple different staffing agencies, but I really have fallen in love with Onan and what they represent, and, taking care of our teammates, with the insurance, with just being a constant connection point. And most of our recruiters, especially like in McMinnville and Tullahoma, I have recruiters that have been there for 4+ years. So, they know the community, they know the people that live here, they know their workforce. So I think that's a great thing. And that's really what kind of has kept me at Onan, is just the way that we take care of our teammates. So,
I love that. Megan, any final thoughts?
I think that's great. I think you did an amazing job. I never would have known. We were joking around. We kid around. We were all sarcastic sitting here together and kidding around for the show. And he's like, "Yeah, it's the first time coming on." I'm like, "No, you're lying." Yeah. He's like, "No, Megan, it really is."
He did a double whammy today.
I think you did an amazing job. And I can tell you're passionate and that you really care for people. And somebody that is nervous, like somebody with felonies or somebody that's never been in the workforce before, they can call and talk to you and your staff, and it feels like you guys are very welcoming, non-judgmental, and can help them.
Yes, for sure. We're always here to help, like I said. And so, happy to do anything that we can. And then, like I said, just really want to reemphasize the job fair on Thursday, 9 to 3, 1041 Sparta Street in McMinnville.
I love it. And again, if you don't know where that's at, you will, because Warren First will be going over there after we get done with the podcast.
Awesome.
Hanging out with Nick. Yes. I always remember, that's my brother's name, so I will never forget your name. But guys, thank you so much, Nick, for coming on the show and telling everybody, because just like Warren First and now Cannon First 615, we're here to educate people, to guide people. This is your new Google. Okay? You don't have to search online anymore. You can call us. But thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Guys, we're going to take another short break from a word from our sponsors, but when we get back, we're going to have a surprise guest. I'm so excited. I'm going to let Megan interview him. We have Tim Lanier. He is here. He is running in the 4th congressional seat again, and he is one of the Democratic representatives in that race. And so again, if you have not voted in your primary election, please do so. Okay, this is not just all about local elections right now. It's about the primary too, because if you want, again, it all starts at the bottom, but if you want it, it's got to trickle all the way to the top. But we're going to have him come on, and I can't wait for you to interview him, Megan. He is such a treat. He's such a treat. Guys, we're going to take a quick break. And remember, Warren County,
keep it first, Cannon.
Through located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville, or give them a call at 474-1776. At Our Coffee, we pour love into every cup of coffee we serve. Welcome to Our Coffee Drive-Thru, located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville. When you need help with your medical needs, Who are you going to call? At Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you're not just a number, you're a part of our community. When you call Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you'll get a live person to help answer your medical questions. In a hurry? Try our convenient drive-thru. Stacy specializes in Mr. Stewart's over-the-counter and prescription cough syrups. Need to transfer your prescriptions? It's no trouble to transfer to Stacy's, where people care and wellness matters. Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy is located at 485 North Chancery Street, or give them a call at 474-0600.
Looking for the best selection, great prices, and hometown service? Make your next stop Worldwide Liquors in McMinnville. Whether you're planning a backyard barbecue, celebrating a special occasion, or simply picking up your favorite drink, Worldwide Liquors has everything you need, all in one convenient location. Friendly service, competitive prices, and an incredible selection make Worldwide Liquors Warren County's destination for beer, wine, and spirits. Stop by Worldwide Liquors today, conveniently located in McMinnville. Great selection, great prices, great service. Every visit.
Hi, this is Chris Chalpin, owner of Reddick Brown Ford right here in Morrison, Tennessee. In the nursery capital of the world, you need a truck that works as hard as you do. At Reddick Brown Ford, we understand growers, landscapers, and nursery owners because we serve Warren County every single day. From Ford Super Duty trucks to dependable commercial fleet, we help you haul, tow, and grow your business with confidence. Our team also knows your industry, your season, and your bottom line. So when it's time for your next work truck, don't go far from home. Reddick Brown Ford, proud to support the nursery community. Veteran owned and operated right here in Warren County.
Okay, everyone, welcome back to Cannon First, our live first episode here in Cannon County at Rustic Grounds. I am joined today by Tim Lanier. He is running for a candidate for the congressional district for the 4th district.
Yeah, our district right here in Cannon County.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're so glad to have you here.
Hey, I appreciate you having me. I saw that Warren First was starting a new show here, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go down to Rusty Grounds and surprise you.
I'm very glad you did.
Yeah.
I'm very glad you did. And you walked in with a little surprise. What did you like?
I just wanted to show my appreciation for how good of a job you guys are doing. So I picked some sunflowers out of the garden this morning. And sorry about the plastic cup. But
I love it. I love it.
I should have brought more.
I love fresh flowers, and sunflowers this time of year is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. We're going to set them right over here so people can see when they come in here.
Well, I think it's important that we support each other, especially new businesses, local businesses, things. I mean, Woodbury's on the come up here.
It is.
There's a lot of good things happening in Woodbury, and I wanted to show my support and
absolutely.
let you guys know thank you for doing this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love it, and we're glad that you're here. I've got, and I know the viewers at home, you got to tell us about the hat, Tim.
Oh, my hard
hat.
hat.
Yes, tell us about what that is.
I owned a construction company for a long time. And so when I was trying on hard hats, after I started that, I was looking, and I put this one on, and everybody was like, oh, you look good in that pink. And so I just rocked with it.
Did it.
Yeah.
And it worked.
It worked. Yeah. It worked great. Yeah. And, then we started hiring women like my sister and some other women. And it was kind of like it just building up on itself, So now it's like a thing. It's way more famous than I am.
Way more famous. Yeah. Well, I love it. So it just goes with you everywhere you go.
Pretty much these days, because I let folks, as I'm going around these different political events, they like to stick stickers on it.
Oh,
so,
neat.
I didn't stick any of these. They're all from different organizations. And so we got Girls to the Moon, Food is Love, Y'all Means All. Just, it's
all
cool.
kinds of stuff.
People love doing it.
That is neat. Yeah, that's awesome. And the pink color. I mean, you can't miss it. That's awesome.
Can't miss it, yeah.
When I saw that, I was like, that is going to be my first question. I've got to find out. Tell me about the hat, Tim. That's awesome.
Yep.
Well, I just want to know who people that are watching, and I'm sure a lot of people know you, but the ones that don't, they're new, obviously, to the show. It's their first one. Tell us a little bit about who is Tim outside of politics.
Great question. Well, I'm a family man, family first. My wife and I have been married for a little over 10 years now. She had two young daughters when I met her. And they're all grown up now. We've gotten them through the public education system. They have graduated from the University of Tennessee.
Oh, wow.
And found jobs right here in Tennessee.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So they stayed in Tennessee?
They stayed in Tennessee,
Awesome.
yeah. One's a teacher, and the other is following in her mom's footsteps in marketing.
I love that.
That's,
Love
that, and I love community building.
Mm-hmm.
I have a big community garden in addition to my sunflower garden at home.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, so I'm trying to teach folks that live in the city how to grow stuff, how much money that can really save you and how it can help you when, during those long winter months.
I need to learn that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want a garden so bad. Oh my gosh, I want a garden so bad. And I tell my husband, I'm like, we live in the city. And he's like, you can't do that. I'm like, yes, I can. You can garden in the city.
Oh, yeah,
I want chickens. I want the whole thing in garden. So I'll have to hit you up on that community garden stuff. That's
be
cool.
glad to help.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, what made you decide to run for Congress?
Well, it's something that's always been on my mind, and I was in politics when I was a younger man, but it was so corrupt and nasty that I told myself I'm not getting back into it until I can be the candidate. Then with the voting rights being stripped away and the new gerrymandering we've had in Tennessee, my wife and my extended family were all like, hey, enough's enough. Now's the time to get in. It doesn't matter, Republican, Democrat, about 75% of us agree that states should not have the power to redraw the districts like Tennessee did this year. So it's really a bipartisan issue that we have to have an independent council in Congress at the federal level where we redraw these maps, proportionally and by community. So if I were to, if I had a magic wand, that's what I would fix about this country is redrawing our federal congressional maps to make them more fair and put the people in each district together like they should be.
And knowing that we're all in it together, no matter what, right? We're Tennesseans at the end of the day, and we want community. We want what's good for one another. We really do. And I think a lot more people talking, even Democrat, Republic aside, put that away, I think that's the heart of everybody, that they really just want the togetherness in the community and just seeing everybody thrive inside of Tennessee. I think that's so important.
I totally agree. There's a big difference between the way people interact in real life and the way people interact on social media.
I totally agree with you on that.
On social media, you kind of got to go a little crazy or wear your pink hard hat or whatever to get attention. But in real life, when you sit down together, you realize that everything truly important is bipartisan.
And we're a lot more on the same page than people realize, right?
Everybody wants their kids to have a good education. Everybody wants the ability to have a good job, good jobs available, and everybody wants a good, safe, affordable place to live and to raise their family. And if we just focused on those three things instead of all these distractions and other things and this and that, I think we'd be a lot better off.
You're so very right on that. Well, I know our time here is short, but I do want to ask you before we leave, and I thank you again for the flowers, and I want some more information before walking that door about that garden. I'm serious about that. I'm excited about that. If you had a 1 minute spiel to everybody here in Cannon County and surrounding counties that are watching, tell everybody why they should vote for you come election.
Okay, well, Thursday's your last day to vote. Yes. So polls should be open 7 to 7 down here, or maybe 8 to 7. I'm not sure.
We'll have to fact check that. I think it is to 7. Yes.
So I'm Tim Lanier. I'm a common sense Democrat. That's what I'm calling myself because I'm focused on the important things in life. And that's good affordable housing. I owned a construction company for a long time, so my life's work has been developing like the house and the community of the future. Basically, a repeatable, sustainable, community that provides water, provides gardens, and is set for a certain number of people. And federal governments around the world do this, but we don't have any sort of national construction commission in the United States. It's very strange. The rest of the developed countries do. So basically just modeling that commission after the rest of the countries. And so that's my number one thing. It's an affordable housing plan. Number two, I stand up for women's rights and our voting rights every single day, unapologetically. I think until we can gain all of our personal freedoms back, meaning giving women full control over their bodies, your body, your choice, 100%. Nothing else matters. Like our personal freedoms are important to people in this country, and I'll stand up for that every single time. Like I said about the voting rights, that's a dark path that we're on with this gerrymandering. Both states, both sides, Republicans, Democrats, doesn't matter. That's a dark path we're on, so I'd like to get us off that path. And the last thing is I would like to see the United States stand back up to the bullies of the world. The people like Vladimir Putin who's trying to spread communism throughout, the folks in the Ayatollah, other folks in Israel, things like that. We've kind of gotten away from that, but it's important that we let folks around the world know that, hey, we're here and we're here to help.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of the guy that shows up and does what he says he's going to do at the end of the day. So if you're looking for a reason to vote for me, that's why. I'm an honest person, and I'll show up and I'll do what I say I'm going to do.
I love that.
So, and I'm fourth on the ballot here in the 4th district, and I'm for the people. So,
Awesome.
yeah.
Well, we just appreciate you coming today. And again, how can people follow you in your campaign and get in touch with you if they want to get in touch with you?
Yeah, lanierforcongress.com,
Okay.
or the best way to get to know me is through my Facebook, and same now. I think it's Tim Lanier for Congress, but
Awesome.
yeah, you can search
You'll
for
have a
me.
team out, probably. You have a team in every county.
Most counties, yeah.
On the day.
Yeah,
of the election,
trying.
too.
Yeah, I'm doing things a little bit differently,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'll have a few
Get
out
out
and
there.
about. So I'm going to be visiting a bunch of different, voting places Thursday. And hey, please use your vote. Your vote. It is your voice. So if I have any advice for anybody, whether it's voting for me or not, is less important than just voting.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. And I just want to thank you guys for doing this here at Rustic Grounds. And
yeah.
Woodbury is very special to me. And so when I saw you guys were starting a new thing, I was like, I'm going to go down there and see those ladies.
Well, we appreciate that. It's a very special place here, and very special people,
Good,
for sure.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Yeah,
Thank
absolutely.
You.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back in just a little bit, but keep it first here, Cannon County.
Dirt, mold, and mildew can make your property look worn down. Phil's Pressure Washing can restore the beauty of your home or business with gentle, soft washing. We clean roofs, driveways, gutters, decks, and more. Proudly serving McMinnville, Morrison, Sparta, Smithville, and surrounding areas. Fully insured and licensed with 10+ years of experience. Call Phil's Pressure Washing today and let us do the dirty work.
I'm Lisa Zavianis, and for the past 16 years, I've had the honor of serving as your district attorney general. I spent my career fighting for our communities, prosecuting thousands of drug cases, securing convictions against child predators, protecting victims, and working alongside schools and law enforcement to keep our children safe. I've also taken on Big Pharma to help combat the drug crisis affecting our families. Experience matters. Results matter. I'm Lisa Zavianis, and I'd be honored to earn your vote for District Attorney General. Early voting starts July the 17th, and the general election is August the 6th. Experienced, proven, and ready to serve.
Come join us at 110 East Main Street for a farm-to-table experience all year long. We offer gluten-free, dairy-free, guilt-free goodness that will leave you feeling energized and satisfied with every bite. Our small batch from-scratch menu bursts with juice, shots, smoothies, soups, wraps, and sandwiches, and more prepared daily to give you all the nutrients your body craves. We never add powder sugars or anything you can't pronounce, so don't miss out on this delicious, healthy opportunity. Swing by and indulge in some wholesome goodness today at 110 East Main Street, McMinnville, Tennessee.
Community Network Productions takes you inside each community with local interest stories, local music artists, and information.
With each show, the focus is the people and our beautiful community. With our creative team, we customize unique show ideas with our friends in the community. Our focus is you.
See each of our shows on all social media, including Facebook, Instagram, and at our website at www.communitytvtn.com.
For me, being sheriff has never just been about enforcing the law. It's about protecting what matters most, our families. Every day, our deputies work to keep our schools safe, our neighborhoods secure, and our community strong. As your sheriff, I've worked to build a department focused on service, professionalism, and protecting the people of Warren County. I'm Jackie Matheny Jr., and I'd be honored to continue serving and protecting your family.
Looking for the best selection, great prices, and hometown service? Make your next stop Worldwide Liquors in McMinnville. Whether you're planning a backyard barbecue, celebrating a special occasion, or simply picking up your favorite drink, Worldwide Liquors has everything you need, all in one convenient location. Friendly service, competitive prices, and an incredible selection make Worldwide Liquors Warren County's destination for beer, wine, and spirits. Stop by Worldwide Liquors today, conveniently located in McMinnville. Great selection, great prices, great service. every visit.
All right, Kelly, you're in here with us. All right. She keeps sneaking off the camera. Welcome back to Cannon First. This is Megan Reed, and I have Kelly here, our executive producer here. Yes,
Warren First, let's go.
Warren First, let's go.
Cannon
First. Yes.
But we have my good friend, and he is running in another fourth congressional opponent in here. He is on the Republican ticket, and they are once again going up against the incumbent Scott Desjardins. It's Thomas E. Davis.
Thomas E. Davis, you'll see me on the
ballot.
And
He's number one, actually, I think, because of your last name.
I am. Alphabetically is how it's listed.
There you
My
go.
last name. So, yep, I'm
So if
top
you
of the
don't
ticket.
know who any of the candidates, just vote for the top one.
That's right.
Yeah, the top
Make it
guy.
easy on yourself.
Yeah, make it easy.
Click that first one.
It's a good choice.
Yeah.
But no, I wanted to, we were talking about this off air because I was educating Nick from Onin. I'm trying to say it.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, okay.
He was asking how many people are, he didn't know anybody was running up against Scott Desjardins. And I was saying, to my knowledge, if I remember correctly, there's 3 Republicans on the ballot, correct? 5 Democrats on the ballot?
Yeah, it's
I believe.
5. So,
And then
that's,
one independent?
one independent that I know of.
Yes.
I think.
Yeah.
That's another funny story. But
Yeah.
we can leave that one
We
alone.
can leave that.
Yeah, so right now, and that's the race I'm in, is the Republican primary.
Uh-huh.
So that's directly right now competing for that Republican nomination against Scott Desjardins. Now, the winner of this one, so whoever wins these primaries, will then face off, Republican versus Democrat.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, it's as I've stated, maybe I need to change frame it a little differently, but Republican on Republican violence. And so I guess the same may be true of the Democrats. I'm not really watching that race. I will pay a little more attention once I win this one, and then I know who, because then it's 1 versus 1.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and then one versus
It's a lot right now.
and then the independents, which really realistically, as you look at it, the way we are set up is that the independents is not even part of the race. So I mean, and I appreciate him coming on and doing things.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day,
there's not enough.
There's
Well,
not a
that
chance.
and just what you said earlier before you went live on camera. I mean, you started working this in 2024 for your campaign.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah, so
that's a lot.
I ran in that 24 cycle also. So
Wow,
I challenged our incumbent at that point too.
Yeah.
Lost the primary then, so then supported the party through that, and then November after he won that general election, I went back at it. And so part of this, as I've kind of discovered, is I was playing more of the long game, or have been, because I'm a grassroots candidate. I do not have APAC money coming into my campaign. I don't have pharmaceutical PAC money coming into my campaign.
Yeah.
My thought is to overcome that is time. So I put in the time X out, because that is really outside of your normal campaign cycle. More traditionally would be like January of this year, picking up your petition, and then you start hammering away.
Yeah.
And then this year has been different in that after, and I believe I could be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure I was the first one to pull a petition and the first one to get it turned in.
That's great.
So then there was 3 of us initially that pulled petitions, tournament to include Scott Desjardins, and then the Tennessee General Assembly redistricted and changed things up, opened it up. One more guy jumped in for the Republican primary, and then we've been, again, campaigning, changing up, where we're campaigning. I can't complain a whole lot. I don't obviously necessarily, but not super excited about how the redistricting came about. But is, it's like you can keep complaining or you can get to work.
Right.
And I got to work. And like I said, as far as complaining, really the plus side is that it consolidated geographically the 4th Congressional District. So now from where I'm at, where I live in Warren County, I no longer am driving 2.5 hours out to Lawrence County, Lawrenceburg, and doing things out there. So, I mean, I had made some pretty good connections out there and still connected with a lot of those folks. But no longer do I have to drive Lawrence, Giles, and Lincoln counties.
No.
And then on the other side, Meigs and Ray County. So I no longer have a time zone change to like, oh my gosh, when is it?
Yeah.
So I don't have to deal with that, and it consolidated. Now I did pick up that southeast corner of Davidson County, which is interesting. And then they cut out a little bit of Rutherford County.
Okay. So it did do a lot. Yeah, Davidson. Yeah, that's odd that they gave the corner of Davidson.
Yeah. And that's part of they did this previously, redistricted it, and that was with that last redistricting. They cut out another Democrat seat. They cut out a Democrat seat, or they're looking to cut out a Democrat seat with this one, and that's that 9th Congressional District. And now some of those, like, oh my gosh, you look at the districts now, it's like that is a lot.
And this is not nothing new on redistricting. I always wonder when we bring this up because everybody thinks this was a Republican thing. Every 10 years when they do the census, it's always around, or is it 10 or 20 years?
It's every 10 years.
10 years.
And so, and I will say, this is 100% a Republican thing that they did it. The General Assembly changed the law. It was a 1970s law in order for them to be able to redistrict mid-census. So that's what we got, was a mid-census redistricting.
Okay.
And 100% they did it to cut out the 9th Congressional District because it was a Democrat-held seat.
Right.
And then every 10 years it keeps going back and forth.
So we'll do another redistricting in 2030 after that census.
Okay.
And I'm not a huge fan of the redistricting. Like I said, I have chosen to look at it, how I can use it to my advantage.
Yeah.
And I think it will work to my advantage. However, it was 100% redrawn along political lines.
Yeah.
And that's exactly why they did. They cut up that 9th district, which was, almost, I mean, if you look at it previously, it was Shelby County and almost exclusively Memphis. And so because that's, typically, and even now, and that's why they did it previously in Nashville, and that they cut up that Davidson County to get rid of that Democrat seat. So like I said, me personally, not really excited about it. I understand it. I would have been like, just do it under the normal precinct. And I've said, these guys are, the reason behind it was they're looking at losing seats in this midterm election. I'm like, just go do your dang jobs and do what we said, America first. And I think the rest will take care of itself. But, like I said, we can, complain about that all day.
So with the other Republican candidates, it's, of course, the incumbent, Scott Desjardins.
Yep.
We have, I only know him as Rocky.
Harold Rocky Jones.
And then the third one is Joshua James.
Yes.
What makes, we all know what makes all three of the opponents different from Desjardins at any point, because everybody's different. But what makes you different from the other two opponents?
A lot of it is my background, the way I've been shaped, if you will, for leadership. And so just some highlights is 2 times I was selected drill sergeant of the cycle, which is kind of uncommon. 2 times I was selected, and specifically for leadership, to assume platoon sergeant responsibilities in a theater of operation, which is a little more uncommon in that operating environment that when I was serving than previous times. Just my duty assignments, my life has been leadership. Even after the military, my police academy class, I was elected by my peers to be the class president. And then even after that, coming here, I've been the quartermaster at my VFW post since, with a few off months there, if you will, since 2017, and it's just been leadership. So that sets me apart. Additionally, is my view on how the job, and a lot of what I'm running for and trying to do is getting back to the Constitution, like constitutional values, and that's part of how I describe myself as a constitutional conservative, and how we frame the job of the congressional representative, specifically the U.S. House of Representatives. And the whole point of that was The job of the U.S. House Representative is, first of all, to defend the Constitution. That's what you do day one before you conduct any business as a representative. The next highlight is that your job is to defend the individual liberties of the individual citizens.
Yeah.
After that, and I understand the current operating environment and what we have allowed this position to become, and our understanding or our what it is now as the congressional representative, your job is to go to Washington, D.C. and try and beg back the tax dollars that have been scraped out of the district, out of our state, and taken to Washington, D.C., then filtered through fraud, waste, and that's the second step. The first step is filtered through an administrative bureaucracy that is bloated and just so top heavy that a lot of money is soaked up into that. Then fraud, waste, and abuse. And then you got to try and claw that money back to the district. I'm like, let's turn that back around. Let's leave the money in Tennessee, in the 4th district, and let those citizens choose what they're going to do.
Yeah.
One, your own individual dollars, and then two, your tax dollars. And I mean, we all complain about taxes, but our government does serve a function. And how do they do that? Taxes are a thing, but it should be absolutely minimal. And that's so part of that fight, and me in this is I am absolutely looking to shrink this federal government.
Yeah.
Everybody else in this race, not so much. And we've had, in fact, we did a couple town halls, and the other candidates in this race, to include our incumbent, are all about raising the debt ceiling. Well, maybe not necessarily all about, but you listen to how they talk.
Yeah.
I would encourage everyone to go watch those shows.
Yeah.
You can see them online.
Share them.
Share them. But like I said, my fight is to leave those dollars here, and that's the biggest difference you'll find. And then the leadership. What we have now in an incumbent is somebody that is comfortable and complacent, somebody who is, and he's now jumped right on board, voting yes to raising the debt ceiling, yes on the CRs. And some of it too is his funding, how he is funded as a candidate. He's taking money from Israel. He's taking money from the pharmaceuticals, and this stuff is all out there.
Yeah.
I encourage everybody.
It's all public knowledge.
Please go look it up, and look at that. And if you're okay with another foreign nation influencing our politicians, then okay, that's your guy. I absolutely will. I will take exactly $0.
Yeah.
Same thing with the pharmaceuticals. And so that's some pretty significant differences, I think, between myself and the other candidates.
Definitely.
And then another thing I know that Tom has been since you are a veteran and it's dear to your heart.
Thank you for your service.
Thanks for the support. I appreciate that.
We have been working with our county and other surrounding counties on Veterans First. And, when the VA clinic that, also helped, the Cannon County area as one of the locations, when they closed down, you were right on it from the beginning. And this is going to be like a what if scenario. I want, if you were Scott Desjardins right now, the roles were reversed, what would you have done differently? Because I know there's a lot, but how would you have fixed that?
So at the leading edge, I can say, okay, I would not have got caught short.
Yeah.
I would have had a step, because there's a breakdown in the communication,
Yeah.
and it happens. So I would take it from actually, okay, say I got caught short.
Mm-hmm.
It happens. Now, from that point, the engagement would have been a lot different.
Mm-hmm.
I would have been writing he didn't even write a harshly worded letter to the VA, nor was he looking to solve the problem. It was just like, hey, what happened?
Yeah.
And was more than happy just to sit on his hands and be like, oh, it's closing in May, nothing we can do. But I would have been more involved, and it was actually John Rose that wrote the letter to hey, let's
District 6.
Yeah, out of District 6 to hey, let's get off our hands, let's figure out how to keep it open. And then I would have been, as the congressional representative, at the town hall that the VA held for the veterans. 1,870 veterans are serviced by that clinic. And the VA held a town hall for us. And basically, they're the only reason they held that was hey, it's happening.
It's happening.
Get ready.
Yeah. And there was a good turnout.
Some of my, my military friends may hear or understand, but Bohica. And nothing we can do. It's an acronym for bend over here. Comes
Okay. I was going to say, what does that mean, Tom?
I do have a go ahead.
But to finish up that thought with that, is I would have been in the room as the congressional representative, and he very well could have been there.
Yeah.
He clearly told us, go, look at his Facebook post. He told us it was more important for him to go to North Dakota to talk about missiles than to come there. He did have a representative in the room, but I think the only reason I know about it is because of what I'm doing, and I know that guy through the VFW.
Yeah.
So very, like I said, this is not a person who shows up for us. And not just
And
veterans.
we need somebody that shows
Well,
up.
you're
I
boots
feel
on the
like.
ground, and you're out here in the community working and talking to people. You know?
And moving forward, I've done three town halls over the last 3 quarters, and my commitment to the district is town halls every quarter. So in person, me,
2 debates. You've done
scheduled-
2 debates in
Yeah,
community
we've done
forums.
the-
I mean, you've been everywhere.
Yeah.
So that will continue.
Yeah.
So I think answers that question.
It
You said
does.
you had
Well, I do have a question because there's a lot of people here that are just newly registered voters. They don't understand. I think people are like, why don't they vote? I think some people just don't understand when it comes to anything outside of the local realm sometimes. So can you explain to somebody that is maybe voting for the first time, that is younger or hasn't voted in years and wants to vote again, really what you do? When you get elected, what you do. You're representing. Tell them who you represent. Obviously, we know Canyon County is one of them. But tell them what you do and what you do, like from here on a local standpoint, and then going up to Washington as well.
Yeah, and that's and my saying has kind of been all politics are local, because some of this, while you may not feel it immediately, it is an important function that I serve. And so, like we talked about initially, the job initially or originally of a U.S. House representative is to defend the Constitution and protect our individual liberties from a federal government, from federal overreach. And so that's part of what I am looking to do as the representative, is to claw some of this stuff back and leave this funding and some of these functions at the lowest level we can. Right now, the federal government is so huge that it's doing a lot of things and doing them poorly that it was never designed to do.
Right.
But that's your function at its very essence, at its core, as the congressional representative. And originally, constitutionally, was a House representative was supposed to represent 30,000 people. We changed that because the country started growing. Right now, as a congressional representative, it's about 800,000.
Wow.
And that was through the early 1900s. They passed legislation to limit the number to 435 in the U.S. House. And so what that means is that you have to draw the lines, like we were talking about earlier, so that like I said, it reflects more the national population of 800,000. And currently, what we have our representatives doing is, one, helping citizens in the district navigate the federal system. For example, your passports. And I think federally, part of it is like life insurance. Part of it too is unfortunately some of the healthcare stuff that is handled at the federal level, which it should not be. The federal government involved in your healthcare is unconstitutional. It is not an enumerated power within the Constitution for the federal government to do, and they're horrible at it. So that, I mean, kind of in a nutshell, that's what you do. And I see it a little bit further too, as part of the job is being accessible within the district, which we're not getting right now. Like I said, I'll be quarterly, and I see it too as a Republican. Part of the job is then to forward the Republican Party and the platform that we have. And so how do you do that? Again, it comes back to being accessible within the district and not just invite-only stuff out in the community, doing things. And some of this stuff obviously will change, but as far as time-wise, but currently I'm doing a weekly live stream. My next weekly one is this Friday, which will be obviously after the election, so I'm going to hold that one regardless of an outcome. But from there, and from there, I have to kind of regroup a little bit. Either way, I'm either running and I'm planning for that general election, but obviously that it can go either way. We don't know. And we'll see what my involvement is and where my focus is after the 6. Right now, I'm looking at what I got a 25-meter target of 3 days to be focused on.
And I know, like, you've been on the road in all these counties and stuff. One thing I know I hear in Warren County is, what you talk, the accessibility of the incumbent right now. And again, not trying to bash, but this is just what I'm hearing from the voters. They're saying that, you can't get a hold of them. The website's not user friendly. I can't get an email to him, and I can say you can't even get him. And and I'm grateful. Let me say this: I'm grateful that in the Warren County area that he has been on the one radio show, and then of course at that same radio facility, he held a. And I want to say this, guys, because y'all asked me what that was, and I think Tom, I can have. It was, to my knowledge, an invite only. It wasn't a campaign meet and greet. It was what did they call it? Yeah, you knew what it was.
Let's think about. Well, we got to understand why he was even in Warren County, and it was because of the closing of the clinic, and it blew up on him as a big issue.
Yeah.
Politically.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. If it wouldn't have turned it in, and thank you, Kelly, for actually getting us all involved in that first live stream we did. And
2 days after we found out, we did a media podcast at the 3-Star Mall, and 2 days took me to get. But I mean that's how it started, and we did reach out to Scott Desjardins as well.
And that's the only reason he's actually in Warren County. Yeah, he didn't even he opted out of the last Reagan Day dinner, which is typically and that's what I was told previously. Where can I find my representative? Oh, well, go to a Reagan Day dinner, which is fine. However, that's an event you have to pay to go to. I'm like, I should not have to pay to talk to my representative. But that's why he was in there. And that's the only reason. I said he's comfortable, he's complacent. And to be fair, the numbers have been there to support that. But and then the newsletter, I've signed up time and time again. I've used
haven't still got it yet.
And I've called them about it. Like, where's this newsletter? Oh, well, we're working. If you're not going to do the thing, just don't do the thing. Don't tell me there's going to be a newsletter.
Or at least say, I'm sorry. This goes for anybody. If you say you're going to do something and you can't, come back and be like, hey, I'm so sorry. I got so busy. Here you go. Or, hey, I just don't have enough time to do it. One of the two.
And so real quick, I want to pause for a minute and just say thank you to y'all for helping me. Come on.
Well, we're glad to be here.
And then also the Rustic Grounds. This is my first time in, and this is I'm having the mocha, which is good. And I had
what did you eat?
I had the breakfast tacos.
Okay. Everybody looked like they were good. I want to go get one now.
So if you're in Cannon County and you're looking for a place to eat, I would definitely recommend the Rustic Grounds.
You heard it here. He's approved it.
You heard it here first.
Got it here first. Cannon first.
And I appreciate any of the businesses that allow this kind of stuff to go on.
Absolutely.
So I appreciate that. And then the other is what I was thinking of is that was we were talking there. Is something else I've looked into is, as a congressional representative, there is an art program that these representatives put on for the schools in the district. Our representative is not doing that. And the excuse or the reason, however you want to look at it, is that there wasn't enough interest. And this in this race and all this to me has come back to leadership. And how about you as the representative, if you are not leading the district and putting some emphasis on this, because it was actually in Warren County that this was first kind of brought to the attention, one of the art teachers there. And so what happens with this competition is the schools within the district, that the kids submit their artwork, and I don't know all the process. I can like, okay, maybe I have to judge, or, I put a panel together of these art teachers, the schools to get that involvement, and these kids get to, whoever wins it, that art gets to be displayed at the Capitol. There's the tunnel
it's really neat.
that leads, from like the buildings. So ours has just got a frame on this that says, District 4, Tennessee's 4th Congressional
We just
District
have a flag.
is not participating.
That's literally, I saw that, by the way, because I think me and Sydney called you, be like, hey, what's the deal with this? Because, it's beautiful, the artwork from the other districts. And I'm like, this is ours.
Yeah. And so, I'm like, that would be a great project or a great thing. And so again, as that congressional representative, is there no interest because you're not a leader in the community and doing things, or is it because there's truly no interest in it? And I lean more towards because you as the leader have failed to put any type of emphasis or any type of work into the community to push that program. Because there's only, and my numbers maybe, I looked it up, and it's like only 4 districts out of the entire nation do not participate in that. And again, to me, it's leadership, lack thereof. So,
keeping people informed, I think, is the biggest thing, and that's why I started Warren First 931. And that's why, Megan wanted to do this in Canon so they have their own. Because we're in a world now where people want the truth, they want transparency. Like somebody said this other day, people that want to succeed, they don't have time to beat around the bush. Just tell me what I need to know, and then I'll move on, or tell me where I need to find it, right? I don't have time to dawdle. And I think that we're getting out of that old school politicking where we don't have to do as much, like we just can do the halfway version. And I think it's catching up on some or most of these incumbent candidates now. We just want to know. We want to be in the know. Stop telling us, I hear people saying, well, people don't need to know everything. Well, actually, when we're messing with my taxpayer dollars, get it.
And that's
I
something
want to know.
And too, with me as the candidate and as the representative, we have got some fiscal responsibility. And it burns me up when I hear a Republican, member or as a party that they'll look you in the face and say we're fiscally conservative. No, we are not. You cannot tell me we're fiscally conservative if we are voting yes to raise our debt ceiling. We're voting at almost $40 trillion in debt now. That we're saying yes, we need to send millions and at this point billions of dollars to all these foreign countries in a lot of cases that hate us. And this is one, a big item right now, which is not going to make me a lot of friends, is our funding and our connection with Israel. We need to relook at that. The money in particular, because Benjamin Netanyahu has already come out and said they don't need our money. I am completely okay with obliging that. Cut it off. Stop it all. And then militarily, with the NDAA that's going on right now, tying us even closer is a horrible idea. And it's in the administration now, and not just the administration, but within the world, like we're the last friend that Israel has. Which, you know what I'm saying? And to me, I'll try and simplify some things. And like, okay, if I'm hanging out with a dude and like I'm his only friend, I'm like, I may need to reconsider that friendship, especially if I'm giving him a lot of stuff or whatever. I'm like, let's take a look around. If everybody else in the the town is like, that dude is bad news. Like, okay, maybe I need to rethink that. And I think we need to rethink that. And I, from my perspective and what I've seen, Israel has really not been a strategic importance or a big value to us since the end of the Cold War. So, I just think we need to redo that.
I love
it. And it's time. And again, the amount of influence they have in this nation, again, it's easier to look up who isn't receiving money from AIPAC, from Israel. And our current incumbent is receiving funds from him and pharmaceuticals.
A lot of our leaders are.
That's what I'm saying.
It's crazy when you look all this stuff, and I'm like, what?
Look it up.
Because when you look up how much salary people make, you're like, oh, you want to be? It's like worse than we call it the baggage claim at the airport. And then I'm like, how are they making all this money? Then you go to what they're doing on AIPAC and with the lobbyist money, and I'm like, now I see. Okay, that's what people. I'm not saying that's why everybody does, but I go, now I see it.
And it's out there. It's facts. Anybody can check it if they look.
100%. And Miss Tina says facts as well. She also says, I've already told my children, here are the facts. Now we sit and discuss our opinions, and this is how and it's okay. You're supposed to be okay with it. And then she also stated that the world is not filled with cotton candy and lollipops. In my opinion, we need honesty and facts that leads to honesty and open communication. No one's going to agree on everything. It's okay to agree to disagree.
And just being able to have a conversation.
Yes.
We have gotten away from just having
a conversation.
Just having a conversation. Take out the political parties. At the end of the day, we are Americans and we love each other. And let's go back to that. Let's go back to the conversations that we can have, whether you agree or disagree. I love that.
And a lot of it has been the polarization.
Yeah.
And one of the candidate surveys that I filled out, one of the questions was, what can you agree with or be willing to work with the other party? And off the top of my head, I've had a couple, but the one's not coming. But the one was, and a lot of it comes down to our pharmaceuticals and our alternative is what we're calling it, marijuana. And I'm more to the individual responsibility and like libertarian side. But you know, the CBD, the marijuana, and to me, I'm like that is less harmful to us as people than alcohol.
Oh yes,
and we've gone through the process. We still see it as far as the prohibition of things. And I'm like, yeah, let's decriminalize, let's deschedule, especially the marijuana.
Let's tax
and the
pot so you can get money off of it, like you've done alcohol.
Yeah, exactly.
I say that if you want, I hate alcohol. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, it's just like, why is this reversed?
And we look at and what does that create when we try and ban this stuff? We create a black market. We create the criminal element. It's like just knock it off.
Yeah.
And then this is a thing within like even CBD, which is different in how it comes out than in hemp. And so now we've gone through federally, and I believe we've already started, but we have lowered this like the standard of like how much of the THC can be in the hemp. Hemp is an amazing product.
Yeah.
And
used in many different ways.
Yeah, it's got thousands of uses. But our own representative, our incumbent, was on he was on 99.7. I think it was with Matt Murphy, but talking about the gummies, and he's talking about, oh my gosh, these kids, they're overdosing on the gummies, and oh my gosh, this guy is a doctor, and so what happens if you overdose on these gummies? You sleep it off. Versus alcohol, if you overdose on that, there is a very real risk that you die.
Yes.
To have a doctor talking about, and it's just pitching the narrative because it's a direct competition to pharmaceuticals. Because if I can get my pain relief through some CBD, some gummies, and I'm not getting my my opioid connected or my fentanyl or whatever other
the fix
my man-made stuff.
Yeah.
Then they're losing money.
Yeah.
And so it's like, why are we even doing this? It's just absolutely ridiculous. And that's where you got to follow the money. And
and see why are you saying no? Is there really a medical thing? Is it not?
No.
I mean, and I always say this, like, why when they do even the abortion talks, which I'm not going to go too far. Why isn't there a doctor helping put this bill together, or females attached to this bill to put it? I don't understand. Like, let's get the medical, reasoning.
It goes back to anything. I think you just have to take your knowledge, fact check your knowledge. It's all out there, and come up with it yourself.
Well, and here's and with this too, why? And it's been a conditioning, but why are we looking to the government to fix these problems?
Because we've been conditioned.
We've been conditioned to think that it's up to the government federally to do this, instead of like, hey, and the biggest thing, and how anybody that you ever hear the phrase, for the kids, or if we can save just one life, you better stop and start asking some questions. Because the other side of that question is, okay, and yes, we should be protecting our kids, but a lot of this is parental responsibility. It's not up to the government to try and do these things. And we're hearing now about, especially online, and we hear like with Marsha Blackburn talking about the Protect the Kids Act or whatever that was. It's like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
One, it's a parental responsibility.
Yes.
But you're stuck on stupid if you think these kids don't understand what a VPN is. Be like, because like, hey, you're showing I'm in Tennessee and I can't get to the sites. Like, they are way smarter than she is about this stuff.
Oh gosh, kids are smarter than
So if you think they're not accessing that stuff, and so the better solution is, as parents, you put those controls on those devices.
As we have with ours.
Yes, I highly recommend Bark. Bark is a great. It's wonderful if you're a parent.
Sydney says, I know many veterans and cancer patients that have used CBD and THC to get through their ailments, and now it's been banned.
And this is something coming up through the VA. Some of the alternative, and I don't even know a lot of the words. I just know, instead of sending a guy on his own to Mexico to do the shrooms, or
the microdosing of something.
The microdosing to get tripping or whatever. No,
but not microdosing.
It's a legit procedure. We're past the anecdotal, like, hey, it worked for me. There's enough evidence. So why is the VA not providing this? And that's now with this TCAB Act, that it's nonsense. and these get this Section 108 that they're trying to put in. One, they're trying to combine a Major Richard Star Acts, which should be able to stand alone, and fund that on its own. But now they're trying to combine it in. And additionally to this, we're now getting involved congressionally or through legislation, like determining service connections, and they're trying to save some money on tinnitus and sleep apnea on future veterans to pay for this. It's like, knock this crap off, and something, and take a look at whenever we start talking about cutting spending or saving money. The top two groups that wind up getting cut are your groups that have skin in the game. Veterans.
Yep.
And this is, honor, God, I didn't put my pen on today.
You did not?
Honor the contract. And that's, we as Americans have made a deal. We made a contract with the veterans to provide some
Honor the
things.
contract.
Yeah. And we always start cutting from veterans. The next group, and this is all of us, because especially as a W-2 employee or even 1099, you have no choice but to pay into Social Security. And right now we're being told, and we're about a 9-year mark, because I think it was like a year ago, but saying we can, and this is my generation, looking to have a 30% cut. Like, you have taken this from me. This is not some, I have funded this my entire life, and I'm still paying into it off of my military retirement. It's like, and you're telling me you're going to cut? Like, no. And again,
not acceptable.
And comes back to the Constitution. This is an unconstitutional program. With this one, we can't just yoink it from people. We have, there needs to be an exit strategy. And again, take a look at how it's been managed. And it started out with good intentions, and it served a function, but it went horribly wrong. And I just said, now we're looking at like, well, you're not going to get what you paid into it. So we need to get the federal government out of this and put us back in charge of us.
Well, Tom, I almost called you the wrong name.
Oh, look who's making the names wrong, Kelly.
No, but it is such a treat to have you on the show today. And again, thanks for coming on the first inaugural kickoff.
So excited.
And I want to thank my wife Cindy and my mom Shirley.
Shout out to Tom's mama, raising a good boy. Look at you.
Y'all should be very proud.
For coming out, and like I said, thank you guys for having this. And I appreciate you.
Well, how can people follow you really quick?
So Facebook is the best way right now. Tom Davis for Congress. My webpage, TomDavisTN4.com. I'm on the X Machine, TomDavisTN4.com. The YouTube, Tom Davis TN4, and you can go back and watch all the videos that I've done. I think I've got most of some of these other interviews. I mean, I've been on Warren First 931.
And again, everybody is welcome. Open invitation.
Everybody, any candidate, we always welcome.
I invite everybody, including you, Scott Deserlay. I'm going to call you out now.
So just find me on any of those, and send me emails. I'm pretty likely to respond. The Facebook, I respond to my own stuff. And I got the haters, which to me, shows me a sign that
you're not doing things in life if you don't have haters. That's all I'll say.
And I've said this, and you can tell a difference on there, if, and I'll engage with people if they're legitimately trying to have a conversation.
If they're just trolling,
but if you're like all caps,
you're like, give me a break, y'all.
But I will respond. But I respond with thank you for the comment. Because it does help. I appreciate
thank
all
you
those
for being so
accurate. Al Gore's rhythm is all about it. So there's that, and thanks to everybody that does this, follow, has helped with the campaign. I said I think we're going to be surprised.
I think we are too this year, especially with the Warren County turnout. Having like over 5,000 people show up for early voting. I have my goal is to get to 10K. 10K for Warren County is what I would love to see. Just saying.
Get out there and vote.
Vote.
Make sure you're just
one vote map. Your vote, that one vote map.
They all count.
Yes.
And that's part of what we got to get away from. Is, my vote doesn't count. Oh, it doesn't count if you don't go cast it.
Doesn't count if you don't cast it.
But thank you so much.
I appreciate y'all having me on.
Thank you. Guys, we are going to take another quick break from a word from our sponsors, but when we get back, Megan is going to come on the show because I am so excited. Tell me who's coming up.
We have in Rustic Grounds today your Cannon County Lions football team head coach and seniors. So let's
go.
And we're going to get a quick break. We're going to get the camera removed and repositioned. We got a bunch of boys in here today, and we're going to put them on camera and let you meet them because we keep it first here in Cannon County, so stay with us.
a father, and with 27 years of law enforcement, I have kept that promise. We've strengthened our department, supported our officers, and taken real steps to keep our community safe. But there's more work ahead. I'm asking you for your vote on August 6th to keep Warren County moving forward together.
In our hometown, family comes first, and so does your health care. At Infinity Family Health LLC, they're caring for every stage of life, now welcoming newborns and infants, along with children and adults. With experienced pediatric and adult providers, you'll find compassionate, relationship-based care where they treat you like family. Now accepting new patients with same-day appointments available in McMinnville. Call 931-507-500 today. Infinity Family Health LLC, caring for generations right here at home.
I'm Lisa Zavianis, and for the past 16 years, I've had the honor of serving as your district attorney general. I spent my career fighting for our communities, prosecuting thousands of drug cases, securing convictions against child predators, protecting victims, and working alongside schools and law enforcement to keep our children safe. I've also taken on Big Pharma to help combat the drug crisis affecting our families. Experience matters. Results matter. I'm Lisa Zavianis, and I'd be honored to earn your vote for District Attorney General. Early voting starts July the 17th, and the general election is August the 6th. Experienced, proven, and ready to serve.
Choosing the right life insurance and Medicare supplements can feel overwhelming, but you don't have to do it alone. From birth to senior, Kim Hillis with Guided Senior Solutions can also help you with cancer and heart attack policies, refundable premium, and final expense coverage that fits your needs. Local help, personal guidance, peace of mind. Call Kim Hillis today at 931-247-2172 or visit guidedsenior-solutions.com.
Looking for the best selection, great prices, and hometown service? Make your next stop Worldwide Liquors in McMinnville. Whether you're planning a backyard barbecue, celebrating a special occasion, or simply picking up your favorite drink, Worldwide Liquors has everything you need, all in one convenient location. Friendly service, competitive prices, and an incredible selection make Worldwide Liquors Warren County's destination for beer, wine, and spirits. Stop by Worldwide Liquors today, conveniently located in McMinnville. Great selection, great prices, great service. Every visit.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Cannon First. Again, our first live episode here in Cannon County. We're at Rustic Grounds here in Woodbury, Tennessee. I've got me, and then we have our executive producer and host of Warren First and founder.
Making it work today.
Kelly Walker Slaughter. So welcome back. And have you noticed our camera has grown, Kelly?
Yes, so much. I still got to push it back some more. So you just keep going.
Yeah, I'll keep going. We're adjusting. This is what you get with live TV. But we're here with Coach in your great tribe out here. Thank you so much for coming and being a part of the show here today. You got a big week getting ready to come up. Got you.
Yeah, we do. We have we put our second fall scrimmage coming up. We had our first one at Community Day, which went very well. It was a great outing, but yeah, we're ready, kind of building for this second scrimmage, and these guys are ready to kind of hit the second scrimmage, see where we're at, fix the problems that we had, and kind of move forward.
Well, I don't know if it's you or a parent or whoever's running your Facebook page, but they are killing it on social media this year. I've been looking, everything's informed, it's there. Like, I mean, I was like, what's going on in the events? And I was like, oh, Candy County lines this, Candy County lines this. I mean, y'all are hitting the ground running this season.
Yeah, we have a team. I've kind of put a good team around me. You can't do everything. We want to market our team. We want to make sure we're transparent with parents all the way to the community. And we have fans that are outside of just this area as well. I don't live here, so we have fans that, me and my family live pretty much in Cookeville. We have a Cookeville address. We really live in Baxter. So the brand that we produce is kind of outside of Cannon County as well. In order to kind of get the information out and things that we need to do, we had to have a team. So I've got 2 coaches that work our social media out, and we have another person that's outside of our team that does it. So they work really hard. They do a good job. If it wasn't for them, we couldn't do the stuff that we were doing. So
they're doing a great job, and we got our seniors in the house today.
Yes, we do.
All right,
Yep.
seniors. Wow, man.
So with being the seniors here, who are the 2 fellas next to you right now, Coach?
Well, here to my right is Zeke Walkup, and then to my left here is Jaden Shannon. So two excellent seniors here. They're house captains. Of course, we have some other house captains as well.
Yes. Well, let's go ahead and we're introducing. Let's introduce them all, and tell them. I guess you want to pass the mic, and we've already introduced you, Zeke. But go ahead, tell them your name and your position. Obviously, you're a senior.
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead.
So my name is Zeke Walkup. I play defensive end and tight end, and I've been playing since freshman year.
Freshman year. That's awesome. Well, we'll pass it all around here.
I'm Sawyer Barrett. I play O-line and D-line. I've been playing since my junior year.
I'm Uriah Reno. I play cornerback and wide receiver. I've been playing since my sophomore year.
I'm Austin Martin, and I play running back and middle linebacker. I've been playing since this year.
I'm Tyler Hauser. I play defensive end and tight end. I've been playing since freshman year.
I'm Jaden Shannon, running back and linebacker. I've been playing since freshman year.
That's awesome. And you guys y'all just got through with a youth football camp, and I was watching some video. I mean, seeing high schoolers out there with the kids that interacting the way you do, you got some good kids that's on your team. You really do.
Yeah, we're proud of kind of the way they'll interact with when we ask them to do something. Most of the time, they're willing to do it outside. If there's a schedule conflict, it is what it is. But yeah, we really enjoyed the line camp. And that'll grow. We usually want to do that in June. That's usually when you do that. But we couldn't because somebody was getting recruited pretty heavily. So the times that we were going to have it, he was going to go on those official visits. Like we call them OVs, official visits. That there's a certain time that colleges can have them down, and so his June schedule was filled. And I know that, and not everything's based around one person in our program, but we wanted Zeke to make sure he was a part of that, and we knew the kids, and he was a senior, so we kind of had to push it back, and then he wanted to take a beach trip. On the first week back, so we had to push it back again. And then somebody joined him over here, so yeah. So I didn't get an invite. Nobody invited me, so yeah, I got left out in the dry. So, but no, we had to push it back, and but it went really well, and we enjoyed those little kids out there. It was awesome. So.
I love that. And you got a big season coming up. We were Kelly was live with Jeff Simmons yesterday. That does Warren County Sports Authority, and they were like, we actually have him on the roster this year. Healthy band, back and forth. So it's really, we're so excited to see. I love Friday Night Lights. I don't care how old you are. Yes. It brings you back to such a youthful time in your life. You hear the band out there, and you kids, I know you know this, and your parents are probably like instilled it in your head, but this is really part of the most memorable times of your life, being out there and playing in front of a crowd. And I hope you guys really, really, like he said, Tom Davidson, who's here, enjoy that and take every minute of it in, because I know y'all prepared. Have y'all done camps this year? What have you done to prepare for this season?
Well, one of the things that we bring is we have kids, we have a good group of athletes, so they're going to be in other sports. But, the kids that are not in other sports, we have a year-round program that we do in the weight room, and we try to get a lot of stuff done in school We don't try to hold a lot of kids after school in the off season as much as we can. We have some things that will work. We'll do some little, OTAs or whatever that we do, but we just kind of use progression coaching. So just think of it as like you got to learn to walk before you run, and then when you run, then you can sprint. I mean, it's just you kind of progress it, and we kind of do this 3 different separate sections of this, like in spring, and then we'll install in summer OTAs, and we get back from dead period and we do the same install again. So these kids see the same installs and the same building blocks that we try to do with this progression coaching 3 different times throughout the year. It really works for us. At your larger schools, you can kind of build a little faster because your roster. You don't share a lot of kids. I mean, you will share some.
So double A, right?
Yeah, we're 2A, out of a 6A. In basketball, 4A is the big one. Yes, exactly. So it's a little challenging. We don't have a lot of coaches that are faculty coaches as well. So we have a lot of non-faculty coaches. So they do a good job. But that scheduling, trying to schedule around that's really complicated. So there's a lot of moving parts, and we do the best we can with it. But yeah, these kids have focused on the weight room tremendously well. We have a culture that's built on toughness, and that weight room is the heartbeat of that. And these kids have bought in. These seniors have bought in. We mentioned this in I think it was when did I give you the spiel? Because you guys were your freshman year, you didn't have a lot of success. You weren't a team that had a lot of success, and that's no blaming on anybody. It's just that win loss is what it is. And so we said you guys are the last group that's went through that. These other 3 groups that we have, they don't know what a losing season is. So this group has to be that group that like it's the last one in our program.
Humble, right?
Yeah. So with that, we have to keep grinding. We have to keep pushing through. There's just things that we have to do. And I am proud of this group of seniors and things like that. But as we progress forward though, we really want our group to be bigger. Like we do this again next year, you need to get 2 couches. So that, yeah. So, but that's how we prepare for the season. We just go one day at a time, and then I'm in charge of the master plan. And then we just put these puzzles pieces into place, and then we kind of evaluate after certain checkpoints throughout the season, and then we adjust and adapt and move forward.
What do you,
No, I was just going to go ahead.
I was going to say, talk about your master plan when it comes to the leadership roles. How are you molding not just these guys, but the current ones? Because like you said, staying humble and
Yes.
not having that losing season. How are you going to be creating leadership with those freshmen, with those new senior or sophomores?
Yeah.
That's a tough role to take.
I sat down with an interview with Keith Reddy. It's been a few months ago. And he kind of asked a similar question.
Yeah.
And the one thing that we do is we call it the 5 areas of success. In the programs that I've been in, it's been very, very successful. Character education is huge. And the kids will get a little numb to it at times. So that's our job to kind of keep it on edge and keep it fresh for them and all that. But it's about growing yourself as morally, character wise. What are these areas that you can be successful in? And once again, why was Nick Saban so successful year in and year out in a very competitive, and then why are business leaders very successful? Why people that have success, why are they successful? And there has been some studies done, and I read through that and looked at that, but we call it the 5 areas of success, and we preach it to them. We every day, not here, we kind of get away from it a little bit. We try to hit about once a week, twice a week now, but every day leading up to about what we call OTAs, these guys are going to hear one area of success. Like our first one we talk about is emotional intelligence, controlling your emotions. Yeah. Right? How you successful people, how do they do that? And then we talk about character in the sense of ethics and what that is. Like, what is character? Who you are in the dark when nobody's looking. But we give examples of that. And it's not just always me. I like to bring some other people in from the community. We've brought some guest speakers in and things like that. And then we go into strength discovery. It's not about developing your weaknesses, it's about using what you're good at. And then your weaknesses, you need to work on them too. But we mold that into them. And then we talk about mentors and how important mentors are. Like these 2 right here are not allowed to sit by each other in a meeting because the maturity is not always there. Right, gentlemen? And they know that.
Yes, sir. That's what
right?
you say, yes, sir.
Yeah, right. And they've gotten way better with it, but they know, and then they know also if I catch them sitting in a meeting, especially during character ed, it's not going to go well because they can't help themselves. They're teenagers, and they got a good
And it's
little
okay
friendship.
To fail. That's the
Yeah.
thing. They got to know it's okay
Yep.
to fail.
But
you're helping them off the field too.
exactly,
That means
and
a lot.
and they, if they always hung around each other, the maturity would never grow. Now, they're great kids and they're awesome and they're funny and stuff like that. But we talk about like, hey, what is it that Zeke Walkup wants to do? What is it that Jaden Shannon wants to do? What are your goals? What's your eyes goals? Austin, what's your goals? All this stuff. Like, what is it that you want to do? Okay, find those adults that are doing it and being successful in it and go find out what they're doing. And those are called mentors. And if those people are willing to take the time out of their day, then those are the people you need to follow. Don't talk to the people that want to tell you how to do something, but when you really check them, they're front runners and I would have done this, but I hurt my knee. Get out of here, man. Listen, like we need real people with real experiences to mentor these kids. So we teach that, and then the last one is our leadership perspective, and that is where these seniors we have to really push that to these guys. Right now I like where we're at with this group, but these guys know that we're not where we need to be with leadership where I want it, right? Because our standard's high. It's high, and we won't venture from it at all. So that's kind of what we do when we prepare these guys. And you talk about like how we develop the leadership.
Welcome to our coffee drive-thru located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville, or give them a call at 474-1776. At our coffee, we pour love into every cup of coffee we serve. Welcome to our coffee drive-thru located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville. When you need help with your medical needs, who are you going to call? At Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you're not just a number, you're a part of our community. When you call Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you'll get a live person to help answer your medical questions. In a hurry? Try our convenient drive-thru. Stacy specializes in Mr. Stewart's over-the-counter and prescription cough syrups. Need to transfer your prescriptions? It's no trouble to transfer to Stacy's, where people care and wellness matters. Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy is located at 485 North Chancery Street, or give them a call at 474-0600.
Looking for the best selection, great prices, and hometown service? Make your next stop Worldwide Liquors in McMinnville. Whether you're planning a backyard barbecue, celebrating a special occasion, or simply picking up your favorite drink, Worldwide Liquors has everything you need, all in one convenient location. Friendly service, competitive prices, and an incredible selection make Worldwide Liquors Warren County's destination for beer, wine, and spirits. Stop by Worldwide Liquors today, conveniently located in McMinnville. Great selection, great prices, great service. Every visit.
Hi, this is Chris Chalpin, owner of Reddick Brown Ford right here in Morrison, Tennessee. In the nursery capital of the world, you need a truck that works as hard as you do. At Reddick Brown Ford, we understand growers, landscapers, and nursery owners because we serve Warren County every single day. From Ford Super Duty trucks to dependable commercial fleet, we help you haul, tow, and grow your business with confidence. Our team also knows your industry, your season, and your bottom line. So when it's time for your next work truck, don't go far from home. Reddick Brown Ford, proud to support the nursery community. Veteran owned and operated right here in Warren County.
Lisa Zavianis, and for the past 16 years, I've had the honor of serving as your District Attorney General. I spent my career fighting for our communities, prosecuting thousands of drug cases, securing convictions against child predators, protecting victims, and working alongside schools and law enforcement to keep our children safe. I've also taken on Big Pharma to help combat the drug crisis affecting our families. Experience matters. Results matter. I'm Lisa Zavianis, and I'd be honored to earn your vote for District Attorney General. Early voting starts July the 17th, and the general election is August the 6th. Experienced, proven, and ready to serve.
Looking to transform your yard or landscape? Randall Walker Farms in Morrison, Tennessee has the trees, shrubs, and plants you need to bring your outdoor vision to life. From beautiful flowering shrubs to shade trees and landscaping favorites, you'll find quality selections at prices you'll love. And don't forget our delicious frozen blueberries, perfect for smoothies, desserts, and healthy snacks year-round. Stop by Randall Walker Farms today and discover why so many Middle Tennessee families trust us for their landscaping needs. Randall Walker Farms, growing beauty 1 yard at a time. Trees, shrubs, landscaping, and farm-fresh frozen blueberries. Visit Randall Walker Farms in Morrison today.
Hey, this is Nick with Onan Staffing. We're hiring now for manufacturing, warehouse, and production positions across Middle Tennessee. At Onan, we connect hardworking people with great companies, weekly pay, and some of the best benefits around. Businesses needing dependable employees, our experienced team is here to help. Visit our McMinnville offices or apply online at onanstaffing.com. That's ONIN staffing.com. Onan Staffing, connecting great people with great opportunities.
Looking for the best selection, great prices, and hometown service? Make your next stop Worldwide Liquors in McMinnville. Whether you're planning a backyard barbecue, celebrating a special occasion, or simply picking up your favorite drink, Worldwide Liquors has everything you need, all in one convenient location. Friendly service, competitive prices, and an incredible selection make Worldwide Liquors Warren County's destination for beer, wine, and spirits. Stop by Worldwide Liquors today, conveniently located in McMinnville. Great selection, great prices, great service. Every visit.
All right, guys, welcome back to Warren First 931
And Cannon First 615.
And I'm Kelly Walker Slaughter.
And I'm Megan Reed.
And we are live at Rustic Ground in Woodbury, Tennessee.
Yes.
This is the official kickoff to Cannon First 615. And I mean, Megan, kudos
Thank you
to your lineup today.
We
and
had a good lineup today.
Even a shout out to my friend Tim Lanier that did his show up and gave us flowers. From his own garden.
Those flowers for just joining
That
us.
is such my favorite thing right there. But today has been so special, and I want to say thanks to Ashley and them, because I know we're into lunch mode right now, so we got to wrap it up.
Yes.
But I want to say the community calendar for today is being brought to you by, and let me see, this is where Megan's going to be like, oh my gosh. It's being brought to you by Lisa Zavianis. Nope, not wrong one. Remove. Go. There it is. Lisa Zavianis for District Attorney. Remember, Warren County and Van Buren counties that the election is going on, so you need to pick the DA that best represents you. And August the 6th is the last day for elections. And then, of course, our good friends at Sonic Drive-In in McMinnville. And so, again, if you want your event, if you want your anything that's going on in Warren and now Cannon County, you want it on the community calendar, you got to get in touch with one of us. So message us on Facebook, send us an email at warrenfirst931@gmail.com or cannonfirst@615@gmail.com. Two ways better to serve you guys. Bye, guys. But with that, we're going to start off with our community calendar from the Warren County side of things. Today is August the 4th, so going on in Warren County is the Adult Children of Alcoholics and Family Support Group at Smart Assembly of God. That starts at 4 o'clock and ends at 5. August the 5th, just like everywhere else, school is open. Now, is Cannon starting tomorrow?
It's Friday, I believe.
Okay, Friday?
Yeah, Friday.
Hey, Coach, when does school start for y'all?
Friday.
There you go.
Friday.
Okay. So Warren County, thank you. Warren County schools are officially starting their school day tomorrow on Wednesday.
Yes.
So get all your school tips and tricks and more ready to go, and make sure you go to bed early tonight so you can get it going. Survey, oh, I know, right? Survey Time Showdown at Smooth Rapids starts at 7 o'clock. The Collective Heart of Beautiful Souls Wellness Walk is at the 3-Star Mall. That's always on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 10 a.m. And, of course, the back-to-school celebrations with Grimace and Hamburger at the McDonald's in Woodbury. Did you know about that? Yeah. Sydney started adding Woodbury things.
She's so awesome.
Yeah. So if you are in the Woodbury area tomorrow, celebrating from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m., McDonald's is doing a back-to-school celebration with Grimace and the Hamburglar.
I have to bring Cohen.
Oh my gosh. I love this. And then on August the 6th, which is on Thursday, the county elections and state federal primary, the general, the local election, and the primaries will be going on, yes, at the Park Theater. Tracy Bird at 7. Owning Staffing Job Fair is, of course, we had Nick on this morning talking about 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Trivia Night at Smooth Rapids starts at 7. Also, Teen Support Group at Smart Assembly of God at 4. A Living Free Group Bible Study at Three Rivers Baptist Church at Rock Island. Ladies Invitational 4-player scramble format.
Wow.
Ladies only, guys, is going to be held at Willowbrook Golf Course at 7. It starts at 7:30 in the morning. Shotgun at 8:30. Yeah, you know all the women are going to be there early. That's why y'all do that early. We don't want to overheat.
Yeah.
Premenopausal, am I right?
Let's get us out. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
And get us out. Yeah.
But on Friday, what's going on in Cannon that you got?
Friday, the coach was just talking about the scrimmage. And side note, right quick, we apologize about the technical difficulties.
Oh,
right now.
yes.
We did not realize that was going on.
Thanks for letting us know, too.
Thank you for letting us know. We did fix it. We had a little mic issue. But the playback that will happen, we'll have the full audio. So if you missed the Cannon County lines and you cut out during some of that, please go back and watch the full playback of that. But their scrimmage is this Friday coming up, and they have Media Day on Saturday. Also, I love this. I've always wanted to go. Lived near here my whole life. I've never been to the Red Apple Days, and that's this weekend on Friday and Saturday. And they have music, and they have a ton of vendors, food vendors. I mean, the list goes on and on. So head out to that in Auburntown, Tennessee. They have a Red Apple Days website, or you can go online and to support a local event out there for that.
Exactly. And don't forget too, McMinnville Saddle Club is going to be hosting at the fairgrounds once again at the Low Arena. It starts at 7 p.m. weather permitting, because we did talk about the weather earlier. The Warren County High School Club Rush is going to be during fourth period. So if you are a Warren County High School student, and Club Rush is essentially if you didn't get to do the meet and greets and stuff when you registered, they're going to be all set up in the Warren County area. Car seat safety check at the 3-Star Mall from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. is this Friday. McMinnville Special Games is having their pool party at the Gilly Pool at 5 o'clock. Just so many things. And look, yeah, even she put the Red Apple Days in there.
Yeah,
look at that. Look at that.
Days. Yep.
Bell Buckle Farmers Market from 4 to 7. Rumble on the Hill tractor and truck pool at Hillsboro. And I mean, it's tractor pool season. There's so many things going on. And just so you guys know, I know it's hard to see because I'm not going to do the screen share right now, but we literally have everything up until the end of this year. There's something going on. See, Megan? Oh.
Yeah. And
So
tell them
don't
again, how can they get on here?
So,
they have an event. How can they get
yes,
on here?
if you want to get on the community calendar for Warren First or for Cannon First, you can contact us vis-a-vis Facebook Messenger on either one of those. You can text message us at 931-369-3050, or you can email us at warrenfirst931 or at cannonfirst615@gmail.com. And we're going to put your event in there. And also, too, Megan, if people want to come on my show, your show, this is the time to double whammy. Yes. She's going to be doing the show. We're going to be doing crossover shows on Mondays and Fridays for a few months just to get Megan acclimated.
Yes, absolutely. There's a lot of buttons I need to learn to push.
There's a lot. But again, if you have something that you want on there, use this podcast as a vessel for that. This show, just like Warren First's, Cannon First 615, is going to be transparent, factual, and again, I say this to Megan now on air and off air. No matter what happens, if something tragic happens in your town and you want us to talk about it, let us know. And then we got to do the research that takes 2 to 3, 4 days before we can advertise that. Okay. I want y'all just to respect the process, because
We pray it doesn't happen.
We pray
Yeah,
it doesn't happen,
do
but
happen.
I want 3 parts positive and then those 2 parts, the in case ofs, But just like when we had to report the little boy at Center Hill Lake, the 10-year-old boy that passed away, and then we shared his obituary. Things happen, and when it comes to minors and things like that, you also got to remember, guys, we're not even allowed to say the minor kids' names because we don't know if their family members know that, this, that, and the other. But guys, this is going to be a phenomenal show, I promise. If you don't know what Cannon First 615 could be, check out Warren First 931 on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. That is what we're going to do here at Cannon, and I cannot wait to see what the year brings.
I know, it's awesome. We are taking a lineup for future guests and sponsors.
I think somebody needs to bring her mama on the show.
I do, and she's going to. I told her.
Betty?
Bonnie Patterson.
Bonnie.
I'm not known by Megan around here. I'm known by Bonnie Patterson's daughter. My grandkids are known Bonnie Patterson's grandkids. That's how we're known around here. But she does a lot for this community. She loves Cannon County. She breathes Cannon County. And she's retired now, but she's still involved in a lot of groups and a lot of things. So we are going to have her on. We're going to have We Care Cannon on. She's on the board with all the other board members.
Oh my gosh, yes.
So we have some good lineups coming up. We are taking this Friday off because we have election coverage to cover.
We need to recoup.
We're going to be up late with that. But we will post results on Cannon First and Warren First as they come in for that. And we are going to be back Monday morning.
We're going to be back Monday morning here at the Rustic Ground. And I'm looking forward to it, guys. Please like, share, comment, tag 5 of your friends.
Yeah.
Because, we're really serious about this. And like I asked Warren County, I'm like, just give me a chance.
Yeah.
Let me show you what I can do. And I do hope that Cannon First can be just like Warren First, where we have over 20,000 followers collected. I got to say collectively, okay? And once you give us that trust, we'll bring you to the top. We take care of you. But we want to thank each and every one of our guests that came on today.
Such a good lineup.
Thanks again to Ashley at Rustic Grounds. I want to also say a huge shout out to my boy Jonathan Womack, that from Community TV TN, that did your intro and your outro, girl.
So good. He
So
is
good.
so good. If you're looking for anybody to do commercials, he's so good. But before we leave, we have to get this giveaway that we promised people.
Yes.
A QR code for that because this goes to
it's
families
gonna.
in
We're gonna
crisis.
share it.
We're
We'll
gonna
share
that,
it. Mm-hmm.
and we'll share it on our page continuously. But this is such, we love nonprofits. They're near and dear to our hearts. And
Yes.
this one is for the family in crisis that they're getting ready to
Yes, they are. So Christy and them, she's the executive director out there. They are giving away. It's a weekend giveaway raffle. Winner takes all. One winner will receive all 3 packages. That is the EcoSave 200. This is the NASCAR Truck Series. 2 grandstand tickets for the Friday, October 9th. Saturday on October the 10th, it's the NC 300. You get 2 tickets for that. And then NASCAR, you're going to get 4 general admission tickets to the NASCAR Hall of Fame experience. And again, we're going to put the QR code up there as well because I was seeing if they did on this one and she didn't, and that's what I was waiting on. But they're asking to do a $5 donation for a ticket entry, and all the money raised is going straight to families in crisis. And I know what you're thinking, it's just in Warren County. No, they help out surrounding communities as well, yours included. We had a great talk with Christy and them on the phone about when the domestic center closed here and there was not a home. There is a home for you. She was talking about how the Murfreesboro area, Rutherford, and Warren County have teamed up to help you guys. So if there is somebody in Cannon County that is in need of whatever type of violence you are dealing with, there is 2 companies helping you out. You just don't know it, but now you do. Now you know. Now you know.
Yeah, absolutely. So be sure, we'll share that QR code on our page. You can do that. Be sure to share that. Again, like and follow. Without you guys, we wouldn't have a show. We wouldn't have a platform. So thank you again.
Yes. And as always, you can either choose to be a blessing or a curse, Warren and Cannon County. But always remember, keep it first.